Greetings and salutations, my lovely little Bytelings. My name is Wiggy, and today I'll be talking about the upcoming action-packed mobile MMORPG called Royal Blood. Now, one of the reasons I'm talking about this MMORPG, especially right now, is because it's entering its closed beta by the 25th of September. Now, before I do continue to talk about this MMORPG, I will point out that Gamevil has expressed their intentions to bring this to a global market. So, if this does appeal to you, then rest assured an English version of this MMORPG is an actual possibility. So, if you're still watching at this point, firstly, kudos to you. Secondly, I will be going over what Royal Blood is actually about, as that's generally important information when trying to decide whether you want to play an MMORPG, right? Right. Okay, so to start off, it's an action-based MMORPG. So no, phone equivalent of tab targeting. Instead, everything is manually done by yourself. Also, Royal Blood has an isometric camera angle, which seems to be a recurring thing found in these new mobile MMORPGs. Granted, that's not a bad thing. I personally feel that specific type of camera angle, or that style of game, fits with the mobile devices, as it's generally easier to move around with that type of camera angle, as opposed to traditional camera angles being much closer to your character. Also, Royal Blood isn't an instanced-off, dungeon-crawling MMORPG, as you can freely explore the many regions whenever you like, as the regions that you do visit are not locked behind any specific story content or level requirements. You can literally explore as much as you want. There are loading screens though, so it's not open world. Okay, so now we're moving on to the classes found within Royal Blood, at least currently. Firstly, we have the Warrior, which is your typical badass melee tank combination character. Then we have Archer, which is by far the best class in my personal opinion, and uses devastating ranged attacks to obliterate their foes, sacrificing defense for sheer agility. Then we've got the Mage, which is a heretic and a general dream crusher class, as it'll destroy any hopes you ever had of winning against it, as it crushes you with massively destructive elemental magic and leaves you reevaluating your life decisions. Next is, of course, Bard, which is in essence the healer in Royal Blood. This class uses its musical talent to restore your life energy, or generally annoy you with repetitive, catchy tunes while you're adventuring around the world. Yay. Well, there you go, guys. That's the 4 classes in Royal Blood. And while it's not necessarily confirmed that they are gender-locked, this game is Korean-made, so I will say it's highly likely that these classes will be gender-locked. But if it somehow turns out that it's not, awesome. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the combat is action-oriented, so while that is the case, the combat also uses a mixture between skill-based action combat and combo-based action combat, allowing you to chain skills and combinations that make you feel unstoppable. Besides this, Royal Blood also has what one would expect from an MMORPG, which is dungeons and raids, of course. So the dungeons and raids consist of 10 players, but if you're more of a solo player, there are solo instances you can join that function differently than the raids, as you'll be fighting waves of monsters in a multi-phased instance. If none of these things interest you, then maybe this will. This MMORPG will also have 100 v 100 realm v realm battles in areas specifically crafted for these type of massive conflicts. Although, if massive PvP battles aren't really your scene, then you can also join in a 3v3 arena match to test and hone your skills in combat. Well, this is pretty much it, guys. This is Royal Blood. Now, you can sign up for access to the closed beta, and this time I have personally verified it's still currently available, at least as of posting this video. The registration page for the closed beta for Royal Blood is on the screen right now. This is the registration page, but I will also link it in the description so you do not have to manually type it out. I will also pin it as the top comment, but generally I feel like Royal Blood looks like a fun action MMORPG for the mobile device. Even if it does look pretty similar to other mobile titles I've seen by now, it still seems pretty damn cool, and I thought I should tell you guys about it since it's entering its closed beta by the 25th of September. I mean, that's so close. So guys, I hope you enjoyed learning about this MMORPG, and I hope if you do sign up to this closed beta, you're one of the lucky ones that get in. So, thank you for watching, and as always, good day, night, or afternoon, wherever it is where you are, and I will see you guys in the next video.
We fell out of love like shooting stars came crashing down, and we're building back.